respected General Ms. Pandey, Ms. Rodrigues, distinguished ex-chiefs of Army Staff, ex-chief of Air Staff, senior officers, esteemed veterans, ladies and gentlemen. It's a singular honor for me to be delivering the concluding remarks and vote of thanks at the culmination of this memorable event. The idea to have a memorial lecture in honor of a legendary gunner general was conceived by us a couple of months back. After speaking to Ms. Rodrigues, who wholeheartedly supported our idea, we formalized this event for today, that's the 19th of September, being the birth anniversary of General Rodrigues. General Rodrigues, as we've all heard, was not only a great military leader who led the Indian Army with dignity and poise, but also a noble soul who touched the lives of many. We've heard his close associates and family members speak about him, which has evoked a deep sense of nostalgia. There are many more present amongst us who've been privileged to serve under the General and would have many more anecdotes to share with us. Hopefully, we'll hear some of these during lunch. The topic chosen for today's lecture is very contemporary, and General Shukla has very aptly covered all the nuances of the conflict, including its protracted complexity and prolonged nature. As far as we the gunners is concerned, the conflict has reaffirmed the primacy of firepower as a battle-winning factor. Both the sides have used all types of guns, rockets and missiles to destroy each other's combat potential. It has been reported that the Russians have been firing almost 20,000 artillery shells per day, and the Ukrainians 4,000 to 5,000. And 80% of these casualties have been due to artillery fire. A number of lessons emerge for us as an arm. The long-range vectors have proved their efficacy in a non-contact kinetic battlefield. While the Russians have used Iskander and Kinzhal missiles, the Ukrainians have used the US-made HIMARS and the Neptune missiles. Equally, the massed firepower by tube artillery has resulted in a lot of destruction and breaking the enemy's will to fight. Hence, we need to have a judicious ratio of rocket and guns to accrue the operational advantages of both these systems. Precision targeting, as just brought out, using missiles, your UAVs, loiter munitions, and long-range artillery using terminal-guided munitions, has caused disproportionate results and brings out the need for us to have more precision-guided and terminally guided munitions in our inventory. Increased battlefield transparency has also resulted in quick target identification and its engagement. The time gap between target identification and its subsequent engagement has reduced from 5 to 10 minutes to a mere 1 to 2 minutes. Hence, we need to have effective sensor-to-shooter linkages, also called kill chains. Niche technology equipment, whether it's the loiter munitions or the Swan drones, or even the counter drones, or even the Starlink communication system, has been effectively utilized by both the sides. The future wars will utilize the artificial intelligence, the data analytics, or the machine learning for predictive engagement and target management. We need to incorporate these niche technology equipment in our surveillance and targeting architecture. The prolonged operations have also highlighted the importance to have an indigenous war industry and the need to develop surge capabilities. All these transformations are already happening in the Regiment of Artillery. I am thankful to the Chief of Army Staff for firstly approving our revised artillery profile, wherein the number of rocket regiments have substantially increased, and secondly for approving our SATA reorganization, which will lead to scaling of this niche technology equipment like swan drones, lighter munitions, or runway independent RPAS in our SATA regiments. These units will convert or will transform from mere surveillance to surveillance and targeting entities, empowering commanders at all levels. We will continue to focus on these and many more transformative processes to maintain a distinct edge over our adversary through modernization and sustained innovations in tactics, techniques, and employment philosophies. Lastly, I wish to thank all of you present here for making this event a success. Our special gratitude to General Ms. Pandey for consenting to grace this occasion and to the Chief for delivering the keynote address. Our appreciation to General Shukla for your intellectual insights into the topics. We wish to thank the Director General Claus, General Rajeshwar and his team for their wholehearted support in organizing this event. A special appreciation to all our ex-chiefs and veterans who are present here in strength and are only restricted by the capacity of the auditorium. Sirs, your presence is a testimony of your enduring respect and admiration for the General. On behalf of all the Gunners fraternity, I wish to thank Mrs. Rodrigues and all her family members who traveled from all over the world to be with us today. Ms. Rodrigues has also been very magnanimous in presenting 4 rolling trophies. These rolling trophies will be given to the best of Sir Cadets passing out from IMA and OTA every term, and 2 trophies to the best Agniveers passing out from each of the centers. Thank you very much for your noble gesture. In the end, the contributions of General Rodrigues to the nation, the Indian Army, and to the Regiment of Artillery will always be remembered fondly, and his ideals will continue to inspire our future generations. Thank you very much, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir.